While America is preparing to have Dumpy Don as president here in less than 2 weeks, the president of Mexico is having a great time dealing with Trump.
Why don't we call it Mexican America? It sounds nice, right? We're going to call it Mexican America.
Honestly, I think that she's doing a perfect job dealing with Trump's ridiculousness. While other countries play a decorum game with Trump, saying that their countries are not for sale or trying to just brush off his crazy statements.
Est-ce que, si vous m'interrogez, je pense que les États-Unis envahiront le Groenland? La réponse est non. Est-ce que nous sommes entrés dans une époque qui voit le retour de la loi du plus fort? La réponse est oui.
Claudia Sheinbaum is absolutely trolling Trump right back. Before we get into it, make sure to like the video and double check that you're subscribed. You guys all remember when Trump said this, right?
I am especially proud to be the first president in decades who has started no new wars.
Can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, you are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No, I can't assure you on either of those two.
Trump's presser yesterday was an absolute shit show. He made all kinds of crazy comments. My favorite is when he claimed his chandelier was worth more than $18 million.
Very bad. We had one that valued this house at $18 million because it was good for that case. He actually valued that chandelier is worth more than $18 million. He valued this house as $18 million.
Nice, real champion of the people there, Don. But maybe his most ridiculous statement was this.
Same thing with Mexico. We have a massive deficit with Mexico, and we help Mexico a lot. They're essentially run by the cartels, and can't let that happen. Mexico's really in trouble, a lot of trouble. Very dangerous place. And we're going to be announcing at a future date pretty soon. We're going to change, because we do most of the work there and it's ours. We're going to be changing, sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate.
So it looks like he wasn't just going to stop at changing the name of Denali back to Mount McKinley.
McKinley did that, and that's one of the reasons that we're going to bring back the name of Mount McKinley, because I think he deserves it. I think he deserves it. There are lots of things we can name, but I think he deserves it. That was not very gracious to somebody that did a good job. And as you know, he was assassinated. He was assassinated.
It looks like he also wants to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to something that sounds objectively worse. Gulf of Mexico rolls off the tongue. If it was named after America, it should be like the American Gulf, right? Like that sounds so much better. Anyway, what happened to Trump being the peaceful dove? What happened to him not starting any new wars?
Great nations do not fight endless wars. I'm not going to commit to that now. It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama Canal is vital.
You think these other countries are just going to let you invade them? Trump is going full mask-off fascist, which always starts with imperialism.
But the fact that they don't want us to take them over makes me want to invade. I want to quench my imperialist thirst.
So how do you deal with a bully? Well, Claudia Sheinbaum gave us a masterclass this morning.
Digo, obviamente, el Golfo de México es reconocido el nombre por Naciones Unidas, un organismo de Naciones Unidas, pero el siguiente, ¿por qué no le llamamos América Mexicana? Se oye bonito, ¿no? Vamos a llamarle América Mexicana. Hay que esperar también a que llegue a la presidencia y de todas maneras hay derecho internacional. Y yo sigo pensando que va a haber buenas relaciones con el presidente Trump. ¿En qué me baso? Pues en que hubo buenas relaciones con el presidente López Obrador.
She's so cool, calm, and collected. She doesn't give a f And you have to admit, Americana Mexicana sounds way better than Gulf of America. But clearly showing a map from before the Mexican-American War is the perfect way to show Trump how idiotic he's being. And it's a great subtle way to say, hey, you try to take our stuff, we're about to have another one of these. As much as I love America, I hate imperialism. I don't want the colonies. I think the 51st state should be Puerto Rico, followed by Guam and the Virgin Islands. Don't get me wrong, I love America. But if Trump is going to pretend that the United States needs to be an empire, and he's going to go around bragging about buying up other countries while we have people here at home who are still struggling, and at the same time complaining about open borders and bringing in immigrants, I mean, the whole thing is just a shit show. So I'm over the moon when somebody puts Trump back in his place. Watch, I bet Trump won't even bring up Claudia Sheinbaum. He's been afraid to say her name since she said bring it on the first time.
Claiming President Claudia Sheinbaum has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing our southern border, and that the country would stop people from going there, effective immediately. Sheinbaum disputed that in her own post. We reiterate that Mexico's position is not to close borders, but to build bridges between governments and between peoples.
She absolutely smacked down his dehumanization of these people, and she's absolutely not going to stand for the disrespect. A bully loves an easy target, so I guarantee you Trump is going to aim his sights towards the disgraced Trudeau, rather than the empowered Claudia Sheinbaum. Who knows, in the future, President Sheinbaum might be the only opposing force to dictator Donny, seeing as France, Germany, the UK, Canada, the Danes, they are all pissed that Trump is trying to take over their territories.
President Trump is proposing our country's not for sale. It will never be for sale. You know, some Americans may sit back and think we can go it alone. Well, a message to my American friends, which I love, you can't go it alone.
We can use all the help that we can get keeping Trump in check. I'm Tony Hinderman with Really American, and I'll catch you next time.